and welcome to a new reading vlog on my channel. I am currently at the end of Air of Fire by Sarah J Maas. Yes, I have succumbed and I'm now also reading Throne of Glass. I'm just genuinely having a good time, so there's no going back, I guess. So I think all Sarah J Maas lovers will be very pleased to hear this. Some really disturbing things have just happened and I had to talk to somebody, so I decided to make a vlog and to grab my camera, and I'm talking to you now. Also, there's a lot of books that I want to finish this week, so I thought maybe it would be a good time to vlog anyway. I'm so disturbed by everything happening. I just sat at my book for like a good 5 minutes, like I felt like crying. I did cry like a tiny bit. I was just sad, okay. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this now and I'm probably gonna be so sad, and I'm just, these books, they're gonna be the death of me, honestly. I've never read a series like so quickly back to back. Like I've read the first book, then the second, now I'm reading this one. Never done that before since I was in high school, I think, so that's pretty cool actually. I just want to talk a bit of spoilers now, so if you still want to read Throne of Glass, then just skip forward. Okay, so Saoirse just died. I'm not okay. So I'm reading these with some of my best friends and we have a group chat which is called the Sarah J Maas Hate Club, because we kind of, you know, we rant about things we don't like about these books, but to be honest, I think we're all generally enjoying them. I liked Saoirse and Dorian. I think they were a great couple. Like, I liked it much better than when Dorian was with Selena or Aelin. Like, I didn't like Dorian with her. And I like Dorian. I think he's nice. I think he's a good person. Like, Chaol, I find him annoying. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so if I'm saying it wrong, sorry. I find him annoying. I know a lot of people love him, but I just... no, I'm sorry, I don't care about him. I was happy that Dorian found a new love and that it was like so sincere and stuff, and he was learning to manage his powers, although he is sort of suppressing them. But then she died. She got beheaded in front of him and it happened so quickly, and I did not see that coming, and she keeps doing this to me. I just didn't see it coming. I was so upset. I'm really very upset. Oh my god. So my plan is to now finish this and then get back to work, because it's my lunch break currently. I have to do a lot of stuff for my Etsy store, but it's fun because I can show you guys some stuff as well. And then I have to get to work working on my new website, which is also really cool, but I just want to keep reading. I also have to read another book for work today, for my work for the Dutch library, so I hope to make some progress in that one. That's what's on the planning. But now first, I'm going to get emotional. I'm at the chapters with the witches now, which is like really at the end, and then there's one final chapter. Should I start the next one immediately? I kind of really want to, but also I have so many other books that I want to finish. Maybe I should take like a tiny like Throne of Glass break. We'll see. Did I just film that whole clip and then notice I have something in between my teeth? Yes, I did. Okay, I'm taking a little break of work because a new package just came in. I've been sort of redoing my house a little bit again. Like, I had this really big tapestry up on my bedroom wall that just kind of wasn't really my vibe anymore, and then also it fell off the wall, so I really needed to put a new tapestry on there. And there's still these like sort of little screws in the wall where the tapestry used to be, so I thought by myself, what if I hang a plant over there? And then when I get a new tapestry, it's definitely a more lightweight tapestry, so I'm planning on just taping it to the wall. I've ordered some fake plants to put on the little screws, because like I cannot put real plants there because they will most definitely die, because this is like a spot that doesn't get a lot of light, and like how will I water them and how would that even work? I just don't want any plants to die, so I've ordered fake ones. They just came in. They're really big. They're much bigger than I expected, but I think it could look really cute potentially. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the first one. It's so big. Like, I expected the leaves to be much smaller, but it is really cool, and I think it looks pretty real. So this is the first one, and then I ordered two so I could make a really long and thick like line of leaves. So I'm gonna put them up now, and I'm really hoping it will look really good. I should have bought one more because now it's like that. It does look really cool though. Damn it, I thought that would be enough. Obviously my measuring skills are not what I thought they were. Also, I'm not entirely sure if I like how much you can see is super fake. Maybe if I bought like two more, I could pretend they're the hang plant and then make them go like that. But I'm doubting myself. Okay, so I didn't want to spend any extra money, so I sort of glued and cut them up. And now it fits! And I think it looks really cool. It's also a lot calmer than when I just put them on like they were. So let's just hope they stay up and they don't fall apart. But it looks really cool. And then the tapestry is gonna go there. So many compilations of me lighting candles, and somehow you all are still not sick of me. Hi, good morning. So I did a lot of reading actually yesterday, and I'm really excited to talk about it now. So I finished Heir of Fire like I already expected. I am really enjoying this series, like I already said. It's a bit of an unexpected love for me because these were really popular when I was younger, and I never really felt interested in picking them up until my friends started reading them, and now I'm actually really enjoying these books. So I think I said most of what I wanted to say about these already in my last vlog yesterday, so I'm not sure I have a lot of things to add. I do want to say there's witches in this third book, and I really enjoyed the whole witch plot line. I think Manon Blackbeak is such a cool and interesting character, and the dynamics in the witch clans and stuff like that also really cool, very interesting. So for those of you who don't know, Throne of Glass is about Selena Sedothian, who is basically a slave in the mines of Endovir, and then she gets sort of taken away by the prince and the captain of the guard to work for the king as his assassin basically. But first she has to win a competition to become his assassin, and there's lots of secrets, secret castle hallways, politics, intrigue, fantasy, there's war brewing, there's magic. It's a really cool series. I think everybody knows it, so not sure to who I am promoting this now. I'm just telling you what the books are about. So that's book 1, and this is book 3 that I've now just finished. And then I also finished Better Luck Next Time by Imogen Markwell Tweed yesterday on audiobook. This is a queer sapphic romance about two girls, one's in a band, and they used to be friends when they were younger, but then one moved away, and now they're on the same town again when the girl in the band is on a tour, and basically they meet again, and yeah, there's some sparks flying. I enjoyed this. I thought it was cute. I think the dynamics within Alice's friend group were really funny to read about, and like the banter was really witty and cool. There were some really weird things about this book though. Like for example, these may be considered spoilers, so if you don't want to know anything, just skip ahead a bit. But for example, Alice's friend group basically did a bet on when they thought Alice would come out of the closet, which is so insulting to me. It just feels a little bit inhumane and disrespectful, because like it can be so difficult to come out of the closet. It can be so difficult to even discover your own identity and be sure of who you are, and that can be something that you're really struggling with. And then for this girl who knows that she's gay, but she's still like sort of worrying about it, you know, and she's got a lot on her mind, and she's just quite worrisome. I can relate. I also worry about a lot of things. And then her friend group to bet on when she will come out, because they already assume and sort of know that she's gay. Like, I don't know. Of course, it really depends on the friend group dynamic, and it could be fine, but I just felt the way that it was brushed over in this book was kind of weird. And of course, coming out doesn't always have to be a big dramatic ordeal. Like in my perfect world, we wouldn't have to come out, you know? It would just be, and we would just love who we'd love. But like, obviously that's not the world we live in, and there's still people that get prosecuted or have a really difficult time coming out. You know, they might get kicked out of their house, their families might not love them anymore. It's a struggle. So I just felt like that was a bit of a weird element to this book. Other than that though, I had a great time. Also, like half of the book I didn't even realize that Alice was still in the closet, so it wasn't really like to her it wasn't such a big issue either. It was more that she was scared of sort of opening herself up to possible romance just in general, which is very relatable as well. Anyway, I enjoyed this read, just had a few weird grasps with it, but it was a fun small audiobook and I had a good time. And then I also started reading for my work Know My Name by Chanel Miller yesterday, which is a memoir about Chanel Miller, and she basically writes about sexual violence and the rape that she has been through. It's absolutely horrible. It's a horrible book to read, but it's so well done. Like, every sentence just hits me right in the heart. It's very poetic. The prose is beautiful, and like, I expected this to be impactful and really good, and a very important book to our society, something we should all read to be more aware of the things that women and more vulnerable people in our society go through, you know, in the patriarchy. It's also just really well written, and like, I expected it to be good, but it's really good. I wanted to read a bit in that yesterday, but I read, I think, almost a quarter already, so it did make me really sad though. I had to cry like 3 times already, just the first 25% of the book, because it's a difficult subject and it just makes you sigh, you know, especially as you see like how the sexual assault has influence on her, but also her surroundings and the way she copes with it. And it's difficult to read, even though it's really well done, especially her mother, who then cannot sleep at night, you know, she doesn't know where her daughter is, and the way that the court dates being postponed messes with her sister's life, and she feels guilty for that then, even though she already has to deal with this huge trauma. And then there's the media storm and all these people being so mean to her and victim blaming her and just talking about how the rapist had such a good life and now she's ruined it, as though he didn't actually rape her. Like, it's horrible. And I've heard from reviewers that she also delves in a bit deeper to the impact of this society and the patriarchy, not only on women but also black women, and also the Black Lives Matter movement, and how black people have a similar experience in the justice system, sometimes being treated unfairly. I'm not sure though how that's going to play into the story, but I've read that she really ties it into the political world that we live in now. So the rest of today I'm just going to do some work. I have to edit my writing vlog. Really nervous for that to come online. I really hope you guys will like it. And I'm also going on a walk with my friend, so I'm really excited for today. I wanted to show you today's outfit because I think it's really cute. So I'm wearing the skirt with my moon tights and then this cute jumper. The long hair always makes me feel like a princess. Hi, so welcome to another little reading update. I have made quite some progress in Hang the Moon. I've almost finished this book. I'm now doubting whether I'd already talked about this book. Did I? I really don't remember. So this is Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellafleur, and I've loved the first book in this series as well, which is called Written in the Stars. And that one is about Darcy and Elle, and that's a very grumpy sunshine romance. It's also sapphic. It was a lot of fun. And this one is about Darcy's brother, who's named Brandon. And Brandon has set up this company called OTP, and they do like a dating app, but it's like sort of really matchmaky, and it's really based on helping people find actual love. Brandon really loves love. Like, he's in love with the idea of love, and he really wants to find it himself, but you know, he's just never met somebody that really gives him that spark, you know, that really makes him feel that connection. And then Annie, who's one of Darcy's best friends, comes to Seattle again to visit Darcy, and also to announce that she's moving to London, even farther away. And Brendan sort of rekindles his friendship with Annie, and then they sort of fall in love. But Annie is Darcy's best friend and Darcy is Brendan's sister. That sounded unnecessarily complicated. Anyway, this has been such a cute romance so far. I adore Alexandria Bellafleur's writing. It just makes me so happy. It makes me like giggle, and just the witty banter between the characters and the dynamics, it just makes me really very happy. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying this book. It's almost over. I'm kind of sad, but I did notice on Scribd that the next book in the series, which is called, is the title in here somewhere? That would be great because I do not remember. The next title, Count Your Lucky Stars, has come out already. It just came out this month, so I'm really excited. It's on Scribd already, so I might just start listening to that one immediately after I finish this one. Then I did also finish Know My Name by Chanel Miller, and that's my new favorite book. I gave it 5 stars, but I would have given it 20 stars if that were a possibility. It was just so good. And I was just so impressed, and I've cried, I think, over 7 times reading that book. But it was just so impressive and kind of heartbreaking, but at the same time, it was giving so much hope. And the way Chanel Miller writes about the patriarchy and society, rape culture, her own sexual assaults, and the court system that she had to go through, and basically all of the injustice that is happening in that area. It's just very impressive and tugs at your heartstrings as well, because it's so unfair. And especially the bits also where she writes about being catcalled and how that impacted her after her sexual assault, and how it's just such a ridiculous issue that you have to change your behavior because men can't stop yelling at you in the street. It just makes me very angry, but it feels nice in a way to see someone voice the things you've been feeling and dealing with for so long, and then for someone else to voice them so well, you know. That just provides a sort of calm. And I also just really enjoy the way that Chanel Miller writes about the rest of her life, her art, her writing, her boyfriend, her family especially. The way she describes her family is so wonderful. It's just filled with love. Like, the love is just jumping off of the page, and her prose is beautiful and poetic. And then she describes like these little things that her family does, like the way her mum cooks and the way her dad reads the paper. And it's just, these little moments really show you how much she loves her family and her sister and her parents, and it's just really well done. And she keeps doing that, like describing small things people do. And yeah, it's just so well done. And I think this is a book that will stay with me for a very long time, and I urge everybody to read it. It's so good. Yeah, be prepared to cry though, because it's a heavy read. So I guess that's my reading update. I can't wait to finish this book, and I'll give you like a final little update when I've read the epilogue. That's the only piece I still have to read. I know, I should just end this now, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. Tea, and then I'm off for a little walk outside because the sun is shining. I just went on my morning errand run, did some groceries, and I just walked around for a bit with my tea. Oh my god, the weather is so good outside. It always makes me so happy and like positive to be alive when the weather is this good. So I'm in a really good mood, and something that also has to do with that good mood is the book I finished this morning. I already mentioned yesterday I only had to read the epilogue and then I'd be done, and I did read the epilogue and it was mushy and cute and it made me very happy. And yeah, this is just such a wonderful romance series. I love it very much. It's definitely up there with my favorites, like the Brown Sisters series by Talia Hibbert, and yeah, I just enjoyed this very much. I'm definitely going to read the next one, which is about Margot and which is called Count Your Lucky Stars, and it is a sapphic one again, so that's also very fun. And yeah, I just really enjoyed this one. And he's also bisexual. I think I haven't mentioned that before. It's also not really mentioned a lot in the book, but it is mentioned for a bit, and yeah, that just did make me happy. I had a really good time reading this. I enjoyed it a lot. It was so witty, and yeah, these two are so cute together. The thing is, I did imagine Brendan the whole time with dark hair, and then he turned out to be a ginger, and I should have known because it's literally on the cover, but I didn't notice. So anyway, loved this, gave it 5 stars. I'm going to end this reading vlog now. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and definitely let me know what you've been reading for the past couple of weeks or days. I'd love to hear. And if you don't know what to comment, just leave a nice sunshine emoji, and I'll see all of you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!